Hi folks, my name is Dr. Ahmed and this would be my first vlog, so expect some sort of interruptions and a lot of hiccups and the first nervous breakdown, hopefully not. So today I'll talk about 4 pillars of supply chain strategy, right? I wrote a blog on this which you can go to my blog mudassir.com and can find, right? A lot of business do supply chain strategies, a lot of business work on the strategies, right? Our job as a supply chain professionals is to align our supply chain strategy with the business strategy, right? What is strategy? In a simple terms, is a set of direction which is taken by a business, an owner, or a group of people to perform certain tasks, certain actions over the period of time. That's it. So I'm not going to today talk about the tools which is available. Today I'll talk about 4 pillars which every supply chain professional should think about before they outline their supply chain strategy. So what are those 4 pillars? The first one is people. People make things happen, and therefore it is one of the most important pillars you should be focusing on. As a supply chain professional, you should be thinking about people's competency, which is required to deliver a supply chain strategy. For example, I wrote a blog which is materials management competencies or supply chain competencies, where you can go through inventory management, capacity management, and master scheduling, and decide what are the key competencies you need to deliver. For example, you are deciding to embark a SNOP process, right? This is where a master scheduling competencies are important, right? So think about all those initiatives and people competencies you require. The second and the most important goal amongst the 4 is systems, right? Systems are important, right? Systems deliver efficiencies. Systems give you the information you need. Again, taking an example of an SNOP process, a key system you might need if you don't have already in your MRP or ERP system is to have some sort of forecasting tool, right? If you don't have a tool, you can always use Excel spreadsheet. Always, mostly works. And the third, and my favorite, is processes. It's basically a set of repetitive tasks you want to do with a certain input with the expected output to make yourself efficient. So it's important to describe what are the key processes you want to develop to deliver your supply chain strategies. We create all those sorts of processes, talk about systems, and talk about people. I think the key thing we need to think about is execution, because you can have a best processes, you can have a best system, right? You can have best people, but if you do not have the strategy or you don't know how to execute, nothing will work. So execution is important.